Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. This way you know if I load the video. Okay, let's go to the video. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people?
Subscribe to my channel. What's going on, people? It is the day of another day that we call Wednesday. It is when it is said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe. And it's what we're living in, and knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. You know, the thing is, I'm not even sure what today's date is. I've been doing so much stuff. I think Tuesday I took off here because I didn't come to work, and that's like, I think Monday I went to the place. I didn't do anything for Tuesday. I had a lot on my mind, so today must be Wednesday. I very rarely don't really get no sleep because I'm always awake. It's hard for me to sleep. And like I talked to a lot of people behind the scenes, stuff like that, and the thing about it is that with the struggle a lot of us girls go through and stuff, and I talk to a lot of gay guys, and I talk to a lot of straight men, and even some cis women. This is the thing. Unfortunately, we all have a lot of things in common. We all share the same story. Not exact, but kind of like exact. And the thing about it is, when I talk to think about my two spirit sisters, it is that gray area. Now, in case you know what I mean by the gray area means that you know who you are, you stand in your truth, you go outside and stuff like that, and everyone perceive you as who you are as far as representing the person you are before the door. They see a woman, they see a girl, beautiful, whatever, man, whatever the case may be, they see you as it is what it is. But I'm going to stick on girl right now. So the thing about it is that, you know, as a two-spirited woman and stuff, they may see you as, you know, the person you represent, a woman. And the thing is, because you are a woman, but the thing is that, okay, this is the gray area. You put on something nice, you walk outside the door and stuff, you know, you're walking out, go to the bus stop, you go up in your car, a man sees a beautiful woman, or a woman he's attracted to, or basically has a sexy body, whatever the case may be. He's attracted to you, and he wants to have a conversation with you because he's interested in you, take you out to dinner, take you out to go to the movies, get something to eat, show you off, because at the end of the day, he thinks you're very beautiful, he's attracted to you, if you get that far, that lucky. So, there is the gray area. The gray area means that he doesn't know exactly what you are because he sees a woman. Then you'll say, well, you know what I am. You go, what do you mean? And then you'll say, well, I'm trans, you know. Well, what the hell is a trans? Oh, God. You said, what the hell is trans? I'm trans. Oh, you're a man. You know, and then the conversation goes to the left. It is what it is. Sometimes, not all the time. It's not set in stone. Everybody's differently. Everybody get affected differently. But this is the thing. It is always that gray area. And it's always that gray area. Okay, fine. Another example. When you go to the doctor and stuff, you're sick. This happened to me as well. Went to the doctor. They want to find what was wrong with me. I didn't feel well. When the last time was my menstrual. How was my blood flow? When my cramps come on. Oh, by the way, the gray area. I wasn't born biologically female. So now she think, oh, so you one of those. So now she has to treat me as a man and not as a woman. The gray area. Then it is the thing of sex change. You have the surgery, you have the sex change, you have everything of female now, everything's taken out. There are some girls feel like since you already transitioned, you no longer have to tell the person how you were born. I do not agree with that, only because you're the kind of person that was born a certain way. Just my opinion. Some of y'all may feel like, Raven, I'm a woman now, I'm going to do that to you. That's your star line. We'll see how it works out for you. But me, the kind of person I am, I believe in being fair. That means that I wouldn't want him to be busting nuts up inside of me, trying to make me have a baby, and I know I can't provide that to him. I would feel really guilty looking him in the face every day, knowing I had to keep that lie alive, but that's just me. Some of you girls don't give a shit if you hurt a man. You're like, well, I'm getting my just due. So you don't care that he's hurt and cramped. Can't understand why you can't get pregnant because you're not telling him all the, your whole background of who you are before you proceed. And some girls don't even care. Some girls will just fuck a man and don't even give a shit. Here it is, he can't understand what's going on with you, why he can't procreate with you because you didn't share that story with you. It is the gray area. Then it's that thing of people telling him that you were not born biological females. And then here it is, he's sitting in front of you saying, well, people keep saying you wasn't always a female. What the hell are they talking about? It is that gray area there. So the gray area very much exists, whether the girls want to talk about it or not. Then it's also the gray area as far as being a two-spirit woman that stand in front and make blogs about transgender women and their deaths and murders and stuff. And, you're trying to save your sister's life. And then it's the gray area of a trans woman that's going to attack another trans woman because she feels as though you need to do more of an entertainment channel where you can sit back and laugh and joke while the girls are being murdered. But we don't have to talk about that. We can talk about how we look fierce, how our hair is fabulous, how our fashion is all out the way, out the world. Forget about the girl being murdered. Forget about the girl running down the street as the man shoot her up. We don't need to talk about it. That makes us depressed. We need to talk about the fabulous things of what we do. The entertainment, how we suck dicks and stuff, how we turn trade out, how we sit up and get our bodies done. We need to talk about all those fabulous things. That is the gray area. And the thing that gets me within the gray area, it becomes so many levels of it. And the thing about it, it saddens me sometimes, which I have to take a day off. And it also saddens me when you pussy stunt. Pussy stunt means that you let the men believe that you're biologically female, and you do all these things as far as getting your accolades, your monetary value. He's doing all these things, taking you up fabulous trips, because he has no idea you were born biologically in another body. But yet still, you're a pussy stunt and making believe these fabulous things, and you're collecting all your accolades and getting this money, buying you trips and stuff. I'm over exaggerating because they ain't buy you shit, but it's not saying it don't happen. And then it is the gray area when the truth comes out, and then all of a sudden, God forbid, not saying this about these girls that's been murdered, but then you get murdered and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe she got murdered. Why did he do this to her? That is the gray area, because we can't go to her asking what she did to him to make herself get in that situation. Not saying killing one of our sisters is normal or should be done, period. But at the end of the day, there is a pussy stunting that does take place within a two-spirit woman. That is a great area. A lot of men have come to me and contacted me and stuff. The girls have tricked them. A lot of men have hit me up, and it's hard to defend my sisters when men are showing me pictures of y'all and y'all look past what's fucked. I don't share that part with y'all because I try to defend you the best way I can, and whatever I don't want to deal with, I close my eyes to it. And for the girls who always attack me saying, you need to make more entertainment stuff. We don't need to hear about the murders all the time. This is what you do. You make your own channel, then this way we could watch your channel be more entertaining. And guess what else I'll do just to throw it in, girl? When you get murdered or one of your friends get murdered, write them down so I know which one of y'all are. So when y'all get murdered or you get murdered, I'll make sure I just bypass it. Okay, girl, got you. So when something happens to you, I'm like, oh, girl, let's have entertainment there because we ain't got to worry about that one now. She's out the way. Because we're going to do it your way. So when your turn comes, we're going to make sure nobody hears about it. Just your way, sweetie. You don't have to thank me. It's okay. Give me monetary value. Give me a little couple dollars on my PayPal at the top. You know what I mean? Anyway. Sarcasm. But anyway, this has always been a great area when it comes down to me. I always believe in living my truth and being who I am. I would have to, like some people say, well, I could not deal with myself who I am now. I was never accepted. So for me to go through rejection, you have to accept me for the first time. I have no mother's love. I have no father's love. I seem to have no man's love. Society shit on me. Even the girls I try to help shit on me. So at the end of the day, it doesn't give me more confidence as far as standing my truth and being a true leader who I am. But as a leader I am, I know when to step back and step away. I'm not going to sit up here and argue with someone who wants to be right. Because guess what? If you want to be right, guess what, boo? You're right. I'm not going to fight to keep a man that does not feel comfortable in the settings that he's doing with me when it's behind the scenes because he feel like he's to be embarrassed if anybody see what he's doing. We need to shine a light because God can see what you're doing in the bedroom with me. God see all things. That's the one you should be worried about more so than these earth people walking around this world. But at the end of the day, you feel like the only people that see this, you and I. But at the end of the day, as more people watch, do you think? Anyway. But there is a great area. And I always find it amazing. They said God made us all in the creation of Himself. So if God made us all in the creation of Himself, why are we not in the part of the creation? So he didn't create us. We just come out of the fluke of somewhere. But he created a woman beater. We created a woman who has abortion. He created all these wonderful things y'all do. Y'all child molesting, you kill. So he created all that kind of stuff like that. You murdered your wife. You murdered your husband. He created all that, and y'all just about to come after us. And we represent love, and all y'all do is represent hate. But you said, well, y'all are wrong. But y'all murdering and killing babies, stuff like that's not wrong to y'all. But okay, I digress. Because one thing I realized when it comes to people don't like to stand up in their truth. When it comes down to certain things, you always want to be right, and that's fine for you. I don't talk about a lot of different things when it comes down to YouTube or even online and stuff, because I'm learning to stay less present. And the reason why I have to stay less present is because of my blood pressure pills. And the simple fact of the matter is I become very upset because a lot of things I see that I do not like, but I cannot change it. I have to go with the flow, is what they say. You have no choice. You can make your voice loud as much as you can, but a lot of times people are not going to receive it. And a lot of times girls that's going to come after you never really live the life that you live. A lot of times girls are going to dictate you on how fabulous your life should be, never know what it's like to be put on the street. A lot of girls that's going to come for you don't really understand your struggle. She has her struggle, and she wants to push her struggle on you, but yet still she's home. Her mom is still looking out for her, putting a little bank account, putting a little money in a bank account, making sure she got money on her cards. And you, at the end of the day, have no one. So a lot of times when people are not walking in their shoes, they really don't quite understand how devastating it be. They don't understand when a girl has to sell her body when she don't want to. When she hears the knock on the door, she don't really know if it's a cop or it's actually a date. She don't really know how her life is going to go the next day. Is she being set up? Is she being framed? She doesn't understand the fact of the matter is that she may be talking to the man that's on the phone that may be her next killer. She don't understand that because a lot of times you girls don't really want to ride with your sisters like that. A lot of times I really believe in my whole heart that a lot of y'all feel as though y'all girls should be murdered because some reason y'all seem to hate yourself. The simple fact of the matter is your parents threw you out on some of y'all feel as though y'all need to go after the girls that's strong enough to stand in their truth than you could, because hurt people, but sometimes you hurt people that look like you because they remind you of you. And the sad part about it is it don't just go to you trans women, it goes to the gay men. When it comes down to the gay men, they feel as though a lot of times trans women represent them, and they get upset with us. They talk about us like a dog that calls all kind of man and stuff like that, because they feel as though, well, I'm nothing like that. I don't want to be a woman, because at the end of the day when he said he was gay, well, which one is you, the man or the woman? And at the end of the day when they see us, they get a little upset, agitated, and by no means I mean all gay men, but a lot of times you do. You feel like we're a part of your being, and we're part of the thing that everybody makes fun of. So when you see us, you get mad at us, you out us, you do everything as far as hurt us, but at the end of the day, you don't want anybody to know you're gay. And let's talk about the ones who don't even look gay. Basically, date us, do everything with us, and then get around your boys, and then talk about, oh, that's one of them things, but yet still at the end of the day, you fucking us. Even let's talk about even the females out here who sit up here, you want to become friends with us, so you can be able to out us, or get information from us, just to talk about the gay men, who is gay and who's not gay. So it's just like a really great area, you know what I mean? So it gets really old, really fast, so I become less present in it. And the less present I stay in it, I become less toxic. And a lot of times I feel as though a lot of times people don't like the messenger because of the message, and I understand that, but I don't really. And the thing about it is I stand in my truth. I stand in the forefront. A lot of girls like me who stand up here, we blog, we take our time, and we put stuff together trying to help our sisters and the ones that come behind us. A lot of times a lot of girls are not rocking with us, and there is a great area when it comes to us. We are dating straight men, and we have to understand that part. We're dating straight men. And also have to realize another thing, if you want to. If not, that's fine. But you have to understand, when you were once born a certain way male, then you're going down to female, then you're going down to trans. Now remember, you was once here, and you wanted womanhood, now you're going to transhood. You took 3 steps down. That means you're lower than low. And not all cases, but a lot of times that's how it is. So you have to start all the way from the bottom. So you're going from one spot to the next spot to the next spot, which is damn near close to slavery. Slavery means that you feel as though you don't have they don't feel as though they have to really be around you. They don't have to hire you. You're disgusting. You could be murdered. You could be killed. And you look at the ones that look like you that signing on saying, well, they got what they deserve. Nobody told them to do that. Now you look like me, you walk around with my skin, but yet still you feel as though I don't have the right to stand up here and live existence and live in these small places in life, which really don't interfere in your life, because everything in our life has nothing to do with you, but you make it about you until it's your turn. Then when somebody checks you on your turn to tell you, well, I think who the fuck is you talking to? I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm a grown-ass man. Now you're offended because now you got the chance to stand in our shoes, and then here it is, you're mad. I believe every two-spirit woman should be protected, period. I believe every two-spirit man should be protected, period. I believe everybody gay should be protected, period. I believe every cis woman or cis man should be protected, period. I also believe that people should let people live and learn to accept people for who they are. Then a lot of times you let people live for who they are, then maybe a lot of times we wouldn't have so many black people inside of jails being incarcerated. Not saying that's why the reason they're there, but I'm just saying a lot of times people could never really be who they wanted to be because they was policed by their own kind. And by no means I mean that every man inside of jail done that. Sometimes a lot of men are in jail for no reason at all. A lot of women are in jail for no reason at all, period. And the thing about it is that it bothers me so much sometimes, even though I piggyback off of something, I'm going to say, when I watched that documentary with Malcolm X. Malcolm X, a minister, he was born May the 19th, 1925. He was murdered February 21st, 1965. He was only 39 years old. He stood at the height of 6'4". Now, Malcolm X was assassinated in New York City, an African-American nationalist religious leader assassinated by the rival black Muslims while addressing organizations of Afro-American unity at Arlington Ballroom in Washington Heights. He was born Malcolm Little in Omaha, Nebraska in 1925. Rest in peace, Malcolm. Rest in peace. I really thought my wholehearted mind that Malcolm X was killed by a bunch of white men from the government. When I saw they were black men, it fucked my world up. It bothered me. Because the simple fact of the man was, he was a man who was trying to help. And at the end of the day, you killed him. And everybody said, well, it wasn't them as the government. Well, that's funny because when I saw the man shooting, he didn't look like a white man. Y'all got so many excuses. Just like Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle, 33 years old, his killer name was Eric Holder. Rest in peace. Just like Young Mozzie. Young Mozzie, 33 years old, murdered by a black man, allegedly. Jazz Shade was only 20 years old when he was murdered back in June 18, 2018. Now, think about it. Just a few days ago, he was murdered allegedly by a guy named Derek, 22 years old. Rest in peace. I go on and on and on. I keep seeing black faces killing. I'll be seeing my two-spirit women getting killed. If you're not supporting the messenger, you must be supporting the killer. If you're not supporting the messenger, you must be supporting the killer. Stop killing us. Rest in peace. I keep hearing about, oh, it was the government. It was the government. I find it amazing how you always got an excuse, but you don't have to answer. Just don't kill them. Everybody deserves to come home. Stop killing them. It's just that simple. Just don't do it. You don't have to participate in the problem. You can actually participate in the solution. You can actually participate in doing things that's more positive. If you feel like you're the kind of woman that's like me, that feel like I don't do anything as far as being positive, you can start your own blog channel. You could do it, but please don't be one of the ones who sit back and got all this mouth, and then when it comes time to show and prove, you quiet. You have nothing to say. You're unbothered. But that's them. But you had so much to say before. Now we hand you the mic, so now you can speak and do the same thing I've done. You refuse. Oh, girl, I don't want to hear it. Oh, I'm unbothered. Yeah, you unbothered. Because you don't have a problem with the girl running down the street and somebody shooting at her, trying to kill her. You don't have a problem with that because you know why? You rolling over watching TV on Next, but you don't give a fuck what's happening to that girl. I do. It bothers me. That's why I got sick. Because if it didn't bother me, I wouldn't be sick. If it didn't bother me, I wouldn't have never let this shit bother me so bad. But a lot of times, y'all really don't give a fuck. Oh, baby, a lot of girls don't even like you on YouTube. They can't stand you. That's fine. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to can't stand me. That's their position. Because their hate is going to make me stronger. That's going to make God shine on me even brighter. That's going to help my little sisters coming behind me. Because at the end of the day, my little sisters are still coming. Whether you hate on me or not, they're still on the way. And at the end of the day, you don't have to represent me, but I guarantee you one thing, I'll tell you, you're welcome. Because I guarantee you, the same bitches that hate me so fucking much is the same one that watch this channel that I saved your fucking ass life. So I'm going to tell you once again, you're welcome. Anyway, I just want to share this with you about the gray area. It went all across the board. That's not what I want to talk about. But it is what it is. A lot of times as a Gemini, we store a lot of things in the memory bank, and it bothers us. But it is a gray area being two-spirit. And a lot of times there's so many avenues that it could be gray. I could stick on just one, which is about men, but I don't even want to go there. Because at the end of the day, a man go do what a man want to do, and a woman go do what a woman want to do. I just saw a video of a trans woman on a straight man's channel trying to convince him to be gay or mess with her, and she said all this stuff. I found it to be very negative. Because I didn't think she needed to do that to him. If he said that's not what he into, she's pushing herself on him. I thought it was very disrespectful, but you know what? Y'all always want to be right. And then I end up doing these videos about the girls being murdered. And I try to defend you the best way I can. At the end of the day, I don't even know the whole story. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. And this Wendy, I love your feedback on this. Like I said before, like, subscribe, share. At the bottom, comment below. I love your feedback on this. And I'm going to let you know I love you. And thank you for watching. Catch the rain.
Alright, now come on, baby, let's go on Instagram. Woo. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel. This way you get the notification bell when I upload a video. Comment below, how do you feel about this? Did you know about the gray area? Do you realize there are so many gray areas that I didn't even cover on this video? If you know a gray area I didn't talk about, comment below. I'll be reading your comments. I love your feedback on this. Let's start the communication. At the top there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I'll follow back. That's why I love you. Love you. Love you.